Bedrock, cloud engineer, and AWS user group founder and lead. I'm also ex-community builder. Okay, during the upcoming hours, you will hear a lot about AI, and AI. You are going to hear also a lot, and I really hope you will learn a lot about agents. But I left one last thing, concept for you. Can you guess what is the last one?
Agents.
Yes, it's agents. Just to be on the same page regarding fundamentals, because we are going to discuss the newest announcements. What are these agents? If anyone has any definition, I'm more than welcome to hear.
Marketing bullshit. When we try to learn works to burn the most tokens which we can spend.
So your main point was marketing bullshit?
It's not an agency. It's a loop. It's a marketing term. Yes, we agree with it, but actually this is not an agent, because agents have something like. Actually, agents in the real world doesn't follow your instruction. They just follow internal motivation, but we don't have motivation right now. We have something like which try to speed up us, but actually it's we still procrastinating during agents still work.
Okay. Am I getting you right? You are more against the naming of this system? It's not agents?
Actually, I can't propose another term. Okay, agents is good enough, but we need to think about it more deeply.
Okay, so from the books, or not books, but articles, agents are autonomous or semi-autonomous software systems that can react, or that can reason, plan, replan, and take actions with the system, with other systems, with users to reach specific goals. And every agent in a modern world is consisting of three main components. Model that is treated as a brain. Here, the whole reasoning and the model reasoning is taking part. Code, treated as the identity of the agent, is defining what is those agents' capabilities. And tools. Agents is like hands, including APIs, databases, browsers. Those are the tools which are defining the actions with the internal or external world. So when we have these fundamentals covered, let's think about how we build those agents. Actually, that brings us to the Strands agents, because sometimes building and scaling agentic system can be harder and more difficult than the problems that they are trying to solve. And Amazon Strands Agents is dedicated SDK for building and scaling agentic systems. And the biggest announcements, it was released on September 2025. And biggest announcement from re:Invent is the dedicated SDK for the TypeScript. So now you don't need to switch your stack to the Python to build agentic systems, and you will have full type safety and also a single await in your Lambda functions, in browsers, and even in your local machines. Next big point is edge devices and local AI. So with Strand, you can have agentic system, autonomous agentic system in your local small machines using Llama. And yes, Strands Agents is open source, as I mentioned, and it was by December 2025, it was still had been downloaded more than 5 million times. It's quite impressive number, so really worth trying. And for that, I have the QR code here, which leads to the announcement, GitHub repository, and TypeScript samples. Now that you have your agent built locally, you should keep in mind that your agentic system is as good as its brain. Speaking about brain, we should consider, as we already learned, I hope, the model. Many general models are not quite good for your specific tasks or technical perspectives. So that leads us to this ladder of customization. Prompt, engineering, and RAG are good, but they are not affecting the way your model is reasoning. Fine-tuning and continued pre-training are the ones used for the experts for bringing up the expertise to your model, but they are quite costly, time-consuming, because for fine-tuning and pre-training, you need a lot of manually labeled data and compute. So Amazon is trying to solve this and cover the gap and announcing reinforcement fine-tuning in Bedrock. This is new feature, and you are not giving just the correct answers to your model, but defining functions, and you can even define an agent judging function when your model is continuously pre-trained, reinforced to intuitively define and choose the answers that are getting higher scores. And Amazon is stating more than 66% accuracy gains on average over the base models. Currently, only Amazon Nova 2 Lite is available as a model, but they are working, if I'm not mistaken, they are working on adding new ones as well. And it's available in all regions. Now that we have our customized expert-specific model ready in our agentic system, it's now time to move it to production. And it's quite heavy work, and Amazon AgentCore is there to address and do that heavy lifting. As you can see from the graph, from this diagram, AgentCore is taking care of the operational level, taking care of the whole infrastructure, and letting you to be focused on the logic and code. Whatever is highlighted is the additions from the reInvent. So previously we have ready memory, built-in tools, gateway, identity, of course, runtime, and observability. Now let's discover what is policy and evaluations that has been added. So the biggest fear to move your agents to production is usually the concern that they will conduct unauthorized actions in production. So AgentCore, Bedrock AgentCore policy is addressing this and providing live checking tool calls to your agents. And it works this way. Whenever your agent is trying to use this or that tool, meaning doing the call, AgentCore Bedrock AgentCore Gateway is catching that call and checking it against your policies, and then permitting it or denying. It's quite simple, and what is the most beautiful part about it, you don't need to be a security specialist to work with these policies. You can define your policies in plain English. For example, never allow these agents to delete tables in production. Quite logical. And I should have an example here. Yes. And then plain English is translated into the CIDR. For example, this is the policy, and you can see that it's allowing only actions from the agent, whose role is refund agent, and it's authorized to do the refund, but not more than 200, the amount 200. And the next addition to the AgentCore is evaluations. So the question is, when you know that your agents are good enough before they are facing your customers. You can do like manual tests, you can run local tests, or just deploy and cross your fingers thinking about those agents. But the evaluations, AgentCore evaluations, is providing you thousands of live real-world scenarios to test your agents against. And what is the beautiful part is that metrics of those tests are provided to you on CloudWatch. So whenever there is something not quite good, you can go there, click on the chart, and see all the threats and make your decisions and all the fixes based on the data and not the guesses. And other enhancements of the Bedrock AgentCore are the episodic memory and the bidirectional streaming. Episodic memory is when your agents are learning from their own experiences and building knowledge bases. And the bidirectional streaming is for the voice agents. That's it for the AI and agent part of mine. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and we're moving from the autonomous, from the automation to the autonomous teammates, and I really hope you would have some inspiration to go on and try those with the SDK, with the Kiro. You will learn about Kiro later, and AgentCore, because it's really, really easy, just 2-3 lines of code. And thank you. Yes, you can connect with me scanning this QR. And I'm happy to announce our next speaker, Tigran Gevorkyan.